Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. We are about to embark on this totally dynamic, multisensory journey to master the Arabic alphabet. You see, we aren't just going to stop at traditional rote memorization. No way. Instead, we're going to see, hear, and truly connect these letters to the world around us in a structured and honestly incredibly fun way. Let's make this learning stick forever. Okay, let's dive right into this. Are you ready to explore the magic of the Arabic language with our animal friends? You know, the answer to this simple question is basically the key to our whole journey today. Because the absolute best, most efficient way to learn is by connecting new shapes and sounds to things we already know and love. Section 1. Our friends in the animal world. Here's where we introduce our first highly effective learning method. We're linking rhythmic phonetic sounds to familiar animals to just rapidly speed up memorization. And to make it even more comprehensive, our educational sources brilliantly map these Arabic words directly to their English meanings. It's exactly like that super fun way we introduce English letters to kids using pictures. A is for apple. Look at this brilliant sequence here. Notice the rhythm? The letter Aleph connects to Asad, brave and strong, a lion. The letter Ba connects to Bata, swimming in the water, a duck. Ta goes with Timsah, the crocodile. Tha with the clever Thalab, the fox. And Jim with Jamal, the camel walking in the desert. By pronouncing these with a steady beat and bridging them right back to familiar English concepts, we're building a mental map that the brain absolutely loves. But our incredible sources don't just stop at the isolated word. They actually build these great little mini-narratives. Read this quote with me. The lion is strong and lives in the jungle. By placing the letter Aleph and the word Asad into a clear, engaging mini-story, we anchor the letter into the learner's mind so much faster than we ever could through parrot-like repetition. Context is king here. Section 2, Letter Shapes and Writing Methods. All right, let's transition into the visual phase of our learning journey. Now we're going to decode the clever visual metaphors used to teach Arabic handwriting. Writing the Arabic alphabet is a highly logical process. Let's start with the letter Aleph. It consists of just two simple steps. First, we draw a straight stick from the top down. Second, we place the Hamza right on top. Breaking the letter down into this logical, top-to-bottom construction makes the core structure incredibly easy for any beginner. And this brilliantly illustrates how we can use everyday objects to visualize letters. The letter Ba is taught as this wide, shallow plate just waiting for food, with a single dot placed directly underneath it. I mean, isn't that just a perfect mental image? It gives the abstract curve of the letter a physical, tangible meaning that is instantly memorable. Moving on, the next letter is Ra. Take a look at this shape. What does it remind you of? Well, our educational sources compare the letter Ra to a curved line that looks exactly like a kid's playground slide. Suddenly, learning to write isn't this intimidating chore anymore. It's a familiar, totally engaging concept. You literally just let your pen slide down. Section 3, the family of similar letters. Let's move to the next core concept to see how this really builds our overall understanding. Letter families. This is an absolutely crucial structural tool in Arabic where basic shapes repeat, but the placement of the dots changes the sound entirely. So I have to ask you, which letter is the hungriest? Remember the plate for the letter Ba? Well, the letter Ta is a wide, very hungry plate, so it has two dots, like two pieces of food, right inside it. But the letter Tha is the hungriest plate of all, holding three dots inside. This escalating dot metaphor perfectly differentiates Ba, Ta, and Tha. We see that exact same genius system with the half-circle family. The letter Jim has a short line, a half-circle, and a dot tucked safely inside its belly. The letter Kha has the exact same shape, but carries its dot balanced right on top of its head. And as a fun little bonus, it's worth noting that the letter Ha has no dots at all. Visualizing these dot placements, inside or on top, is the magic key to decoding these complex shapes without any confusion. Section 4, the beautiful world of colors. Let's move into the reinforcement phase of our explainer. We understand the shapes, we've learned the sounds. Now the alphabet really comes to life by layering colors and vocabulary onto the letters. Now, what's really interesting about this method is how it stacks memory triggers. Remember that really fun A for apple visual concept we used to introduce English letters to kids? We are mapping that same familiar energy right here. We combine Ta for apple with the color red. We link Sheen for sun with yellow and Seen for sky with blue. By connecting the letter, the specific object, and its color, we create a vibrant, multi-layered memory hook that the brain just effortlessly absorbs.
So, we've covered animals, shapes, hungry plates, playground slides, and the amazing world of colors. The absolutely crucial point here is application. Which letter and animal pairing from our visual journey today was your absolute favorite? And more importantly, are you ready to grab your pen and start drawing it today? The magic of this alphabet is quite literally waiting for your pen. Thank you so much for joining me on this structured visual journey. And hey, never stop learning.